What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV. Today, we have to talk about how one leaked image has now ruined people's perception of this new Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game. This has been people's most anticipated game of this year because it's made by Rocksteady, the people who made the legendary Batman games, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and Arkham Asylum games. And so people have been highly anticipating this game, the Suicide Squad game, but a new image has leaked of a battle pass, which means this game is going to be a game as a service style games. You got to buy different microtransactions and different loot boxes and etc. And people are not liking that. And people are not liking that. People saying that, hey, we don't want to support this game anymore. What's going on here at Rocksteady? Rocksteady is supposed to be the chosen one as the best game creators. It was like definitely in a tier for like the best game studios ever made. But it's like their opinion, people's perception of this company is now changing. I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest, because it's like Avengers had the whole battle pass, they had the whole microtransactions and whatever. It was like a focus on like buying these different cosmetics and all whatnot. I didn't care about that in that game, but I did like the main story of the Avengers game. But it's like the main story was pretty good, so hopefully this main story for this game is gonna be good as well. But you know, if they got this big focus on this whole microtransactions, that kind of takes from the game. I think that kind of took from the Avengers game as well. So that might be the same situation for this. So I don't know if I'm even gonna get this day one anymore. This new image has changed some things, my perception about this game as well. So I don't really know if I'm about this game day one. It's like I'm gonna wait for reviews to see how this goes. The game is still like gonna be a lengthy, great experience. I might still buy it. I'm just gonna wait for reviews to come out, to be honest, for this one, because this does change some things. This definitely, honestly, does change some things about this game. This whole game as a service. Um, I don't know why they keep doing it. Like they can't read the room. The people don't like those games as a service nonsense. It's like I just don't know why these companies can't read the room, especially for like single player games. But I guess they just need the more extra money from microtransactions because some of these games with microtransactions do extremely well. So I guess that's what they're trying to aim for. But like I said before, I'm only going to wait for the reviews to come out before I purchase this game. So this is going to be a $70 game. And if it's going to be a subpar game of $70 because of microtransactions, I probably just won't buy it at 70 at that point. But let's see what people got to say about this now that if this leak has been revealed. I'm pretty sure Rocksteady is not too happy about this, but why not be honest to begin with? Like, why not be honest and say, hey, this game is a game as a service type of game. Why hide it? And then it gets leaked, and now you're like scrambling, I guess. I don't know. So this person says, immediately 10 times less interested in this game now. Same, unfortunately, that UI is everything I hate about the games as a service in one picture. And also, I'm not posting a picture that was leaked because Rocksteady has been taking the image down from all different people who posted that. So I mean, if it does pop up, sure, I'm not gonna like cut the part of the video, but if it does pop up, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna go out my way to show that image as well too. If you really wanted to see it, you could just type it in game as a service for Suicide Squad and it pops up on Google or whatever, or on Twitter. I have faith in Rocksteady being top tier devs, but my excitement for sure has dropped a notch. I agree, they are top tier, but I didn't really like the whole Batmobile focus in Arkham Knight. There was way too much focus on Batmobile in that game, in my opinion. But the other games have been pretty solid. Like I really love Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. So hopefully they do good with this one because Gotham Knights was not that great. Even though it wasn't about Rocksteady, it still had their influence, and that game wasn't that great. It was mediocre. Hard to pass for me. No, thank you. People are saying, "Hey, we're not buying the game anymore now because of this." L move for a W dev. Less interested, I would not play it. That one image just changed just people's whole perception about this game now. That was crazy. You think they learned from Avengers and Gotham Knights? I'm tired. I'm trying to think. Did Gotham Knights even have microtransactions? I don't know. I played Gotham Knights, but I don't think I had microtransactions. If they did, I didn't buy anything. Fine, as long as no game alternate elements are sold in the store on paid tier tracks for the pass. I have Marvel Avengers flashbacks and I hope I am wrong. People are really not feeling this at all. I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Like Marvel Avengers was a great game, but it got just cluttered with microtransactions. It just tarnished that game as well too. So I just wish Rocksteady had stuck with what they do best, make awesome single player games. Yeah, it's like they made some awesome single player Batman games, some of the best Batman games in history, but now they just go on this route. It's like, why? Because the premise of this game is amazing. You play as the villains. Well, I guess like they're like neutral villains or whatever, and fighting against the superheroes as brainwashed. It sounds like a cool concept, but it's like it gets tarnished with microtransactions. It's like, why? Why ruin it with this stupid microtransactions nonsense? They can keep it. Has no one learned from Marvel Avengers? Yeah, Marvel Avengers is the biggest obvious like comparison because that just came out recently. Um, I'm feeling I now understand why Sefton Hill and Jimmy Walker left Rocksteady last year. Because apparently these two people left. I don't know who they are, but apparently they are worked at Rocksteady and just recently left. Okay. A lot of people are saying they aren't buying the game anymore. I'm not going to take that big of a stance like I'm not buying the game at all. I think that's kind of crazy. Like, I still like the concept of this game. I was looking forward to another super style game. So, I'm still going to buy it. Maybe not at full price. I think that's my stance. Wait for reviews and probably not buy it at full price. So, this squad will be games that serves with Battle Pass and multiple in-game currencies according to leaked image. People saying, damn. I really wanted to play this. People are just saying it's not even no middle ground with these people. They just say, "Hey, it's either black or white. If we got game on service, we're not supporting it." I'm not taking that big of a stance right there. It's like I did enjoy the Avengers game. I just didn't enjoy the microtransactions they had in the game. So. Lost all hype for this game. Not gonna lie. Wait until it costs $10, bro. These people are ruthless. They just say, "Hey." So okay, so are game companies just not reading the room? They just not following social media? Because if this is the reception of this game, Rocksteady of all people are getting for this game, how games service, you think other companies will follow suit to say, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't add these to our single player games." Maybe they will get the hint. They probably shouldn't add these. If this is just reading some of these comments, this is super negative. People are not going to buy the game anymore. Do you think maybe they should just say, "Hey, we're not going to put this in our games anymore"? You think they will learn from this? But they keep going. They just keep going and going with the nonsense. You got certain companies adding NFTs to their games. People saying they don't want that in their games. They're adding these blue boxes, microtransactions, but these companies just keep doing it. It's just like, why do you keep doing this? Where there have been very successful single player games that don't need the microtransaction nonsense or loot boxes or whatever. They can keep it. My new resolution is not to support these type of games. Yeah, so it's a general consensus that people are saying that, hey, we're not going to buy the game anymore, or we're not supporting games that got these games of service aspects in our games. So it's a major bummer. Another game that was highly anticipated getting hit with some nonsense. First it was Callisto Protocol. That was an anticipated game that people said, hey, the combat is wonky. The different it's not as great as it is on other platforms as it is on PS5. So it's like 2 games in a row where it's like people have been like, hey, because something comes out that makes people not want to buy it, or the game is just wonky and gets out people most anticipated list. So I'm gonna include it right here. It's definitely a bummer that this game is adding this nonsense when it really doesn't need to have it. You got Rocksteady with this pedigree, Rocksteady with this pedigree, and they're screwing up badly with this. They're screwing up big time with this nonsense. So I don't know. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Does this games as a service leaked image change your opinions about this game now? Is it are you no longer gonna buy it? Or are you probably gonna wait for a big sale? Or are you still gonna buy it day one? Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.